All right, and we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, whenever you're watching this video or live stream. How's everyone doing today? Let's see here. Let me open my chat real quick, so I can see. Um, I gotta make sure I get the live chat working on the thing. My apologies. That's what I was going to do. I always forget one thing. I can't be flawless here. Um, So this live stream is going to be a little different than normal because on this one, instead of doing games, I was going to hope that we could potentially do a Q&A. I've been seeing a lot of questions arise throughout the Mahjong community on either MahjongTime or Mahjong community. And as a player who has played in tournaments and has a good wrap around the game, I'm hoping I can answer some questions for some people. I'm also going to be watching live replays from my watchers and look at their hand and see if their discards were safe, bad, or good. So that way we can get a good understanding. I think this is gonna be a once a month, or this is not going to overtake the normal live stream, which this week it is on Thursday, where we will be playing Siamese Mahjong and American Mahjong. And that stream will start around, I think, 4 p.m., but I may start it at 3 p.m. Pacific, just so we can fit in 2 hours of each Mahjong. Because I know some people want to see Siamese and some want to see American and some want to see both. And we'll keep that on one live stream to prevent confusion. But yeah, so during this live stream, I will be answering questions. I will also be taking in replays. If you do have a Mahjong replay, make sure to send it to my email, which is pinned. I'm gonna pin that actually right now in the chat. Let me send it real quick one more time. And if you do have a replay, make sure you let me know in the email what your MahjongTime account name is. And again, this is totally optional, but you can also email me questions if you don't feel comfortable putting it in the live chat, which again, if you do have a question, I would definitely recommend using the live chat function. It's a very fun function because it allows your question to be answered very quickly, as opposed to a message which could take a couple of hours or a day even at most. How do you make a copy of your game? All right. So what you guys are gonna do is, if you have your replays up, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open MahjongTime, and hopefully everyone can see MahjongTime. You're gonna want to go down to and in replays, so in archive. So then you're just gonna hit, so this is the day, so you can pick whatever game you want. You can also search by the game type, but what you probably want to do is when you hit search, you can click on the game, and usually if you see your name with high score, then but what you're gonna do is you want to hit send to a friend, and then you're gonna want to copy to clipboard, which is basically copy, like a normal right-click copy, and then you're gonna want to paste that in the email link, and then let me know what your username is, and then if it's not even during this video, I will review it on my own time, and I can tell you if you did some good passing or not. So that's how you make a copy. So let's get started. Let me see here. I do have some questions, though, that we will be answering periodically that I've already gotten. Okay, so let me look here real quick. So there was a huge debate of the Mahjong players, and I think it was on MahjongTime Facebook page, and I think her name was Mickey Parnay. Sorry if I butchered that. Flag Lewis, and she said, "I was taught by some very good players. They've won a lot of tournaments. Period." Interesting. One thing they stressed was that you really shouldn't courtesy with someone when they stop the passing. In most cases, people stop the passing when they have one good hand and don't have 3 tiles to pass. I know most of the people I play with, and in most tournaments, people don't courtesy when the passing is stopped. What I can't believe is how many people don't abide by this on your website. Why courtesy with them and possibly put them even closer to Mahjong? Well, okay. I'm gonna just debut this real quick. So our situation is our player, assuming the player's across from us, or we're passing with them with courtesy of a pass at the end of the Charleston, whether it's the end of the first left and they said they want to stop and they say they stop. And this player is saying that you shouldn't even want to pass tiles to them. I don't agree with this because Mahjong is a game about strategy, but it also is a game about winning. Um, there's a lot of factors that actually play into this situation. So basically, what I told her, what I put in my response was, I said, here, let me pull up my response real quick. So then one of our subscribers, Anna, said, she said, or this was my response. I said, I agree. I have noticed that some players may stop the Charleston due to a potential good pass. I use flower for potential. They don't want to pass flower, in which case they may not have the best hand. Because some players may not have a fully set hand for Mahjong, but they may have 3 discards, or potentially even 4, and they may stop. I also mentioned how 90% of the people I've seen on MahjongTime have actually stopped the Charleston because they're playing a singles and pair hand, or they could be playing a 5 through 9, and they might have like 2 8 dots, where they can pun that, but people who are playing the singles and pairs will stop the Charleston because they can't pass another tile without breaking their hand because of jokers. So I would say in that case, you have to analyze your hand and say, how far away am I from Mahjonging? If you're more than 4 tiles away, I would definitely say exchange 2, because those 2 tiles may be very nice. But then you can also get a little bit of a hint about what they're playing. And that's another strategy which you'll pick up. But if someone stops a Charleston, it doesn't always mean that you don't pass to them, because if your hand is very disgusting and you have like 5 wins and you have cracks, bams, and dots which don't work together, then passing potentially 2 or 3 could get you closer to a hand, which could make you end up winning quicker. But again, you have to assess A, your hand strength, B, the amount of discards, and C, you have to analyze your like position. If you're in a tournament position and you are in the lead with score and you are in a substantial amount of score lead, then I would say do not exchange. The reason for that is because if you're already in the lead and the player across from you isn't, they could win a potentially big hand and it could be pure, which then could knock you out of first place. So again, it's just I would say don't just assume that if someone stops the Charleston that you shouldn't pass anything, because that could end up hurting your Mahjong. And you could get or you could get good tiles from that person, but again, analyze the strength of the hand and the amount of discards. If you have 4 more discards, I would definitely pass, because in the end of the day, if they win off of your pass, and they were 2 away, they probably could have drawn it, or someone else would have thrown it anyway. So, those are just some of those situations where I'd rather play to win and not play to defend that early on. So yeah, so let's get started. So this replay was sent in by Kathleen, and her Mahjong is KDE Marco. We've been working very closely in the recent days. So let's take a look at what's going on. I also have been, I think I got desktop audio, but we'll see. These replays are kind of interesting too. And please don't roast me for the, or, go in the comments and mention about how the audio for the females is a male. I have no clue why MahjongTime's like that, but so let's look at what Kathy has, or Kathleen. So she has a pair of 8 BAMs. It looks like she has some 3s, some 5s, some 8s, but she has a south wind. I would pass that south. So let's see. So I wish we could move the tiles here so we could see, but we have a potential 3-6-9 pair hand because we do have a 3-9, but we have a 3-4-5 consecutive with the dragon as well, or we have a 5-7-9 potential with the dragon as well. So I would pass the south as the first pass. We do have 8s. We could keep the 8s for a any like number hand, but in this case, I would say that might be the best way because we're playing around our pairs, and we do have 2 dragons, so we could play the, I think, it's the second hand down, under any like numbers, and then our other 8 could be cracks. We also do have a potential 1-3-3-3-5 hand, or 1-3-3-5. So I think the south wind would be our first pass. Our second would you'd probably have to make a decision right here. Would you want to play any like numbers and keep the dragons, or would you want to do a 1-3-5, which I think I would keep the 8s and pass the 3 crack and the 5 dot. Because at this point, we have a lot of good BAMs. We even have a consecutive run potential. So let's see what Kathleen passes. Alright, so it looks like the player to our left is passing a 1-3 and 9. So let's take a quick peek. So Kathy has 2 east winds, dragons, and a 5-6-6. I don't know if I would have passed that 3 BAM because she could have had a 3-6-9 potential. So yes, I do not agree with that pass. And 1-3-5, but I think Kathy is trying to hope for some wins because she has dragons, and a flower too. But see, the thing is with doing this is that there's no wind hand that plays dragons and flowers. So, and there is no quint wind hand. If this was a quint wind hand, it'd be really good because we could build on a quint of east, but there isn't a hand like that on the 2020 card. So I would have kept that 3 BAM and gotten rid of potentially a red dragon because 3-6-9 seems to be, or even keep the 1 and 3 and pass an east and a red, because at this point you could do a 1-3-5 green or single pair pun con even, like that was a really interesting pass. And this player, ooh, okay, so oh wow, look at the 6 BAM, so they're all out. So this player, let's see what's going on here. Let's hit play. Okay. So she did, oh wow. So Kathleen ended up passing the 3 crack, the 5 dot, and the south, and she's probably going to build on BAM's consecutive run, dragon hand, and consecutive, or she's either playing any like numbers. Okay, so we'll stop real quick. Donnell Cummings has a question. She said, "Hi Sambino, how do I move my tiles to arrange my likings using an iPad?" Okay, so when you start on MahjongTime, when you go into your game settings, there should be, I think it's one of the top ones, and it should say Auto Arrange Tiles. You're going to want to make sure that is turned off. The reason why you want to turn that off is so you can move the tiles in your hand, so that way you can, like, self-arrange, because some people like flowers on the right, some like them on the left, so that's why you do that. Now, in the beginning, when you get all your tiles, there's a little menu right down here in the bottom right, and if you hold your thing over it, it will bring up like 4 selections. It'll have the leave button, and it'll have that. Just hit the button that's has like an arrows, and that'll auto arrange the hand, and you can do that periodically throughout the game if you want to arrange it whenever, but turning that auto arrange off will allow you to move the tiles to your liking wherever you want in the hand. So good question, Donnell. And again, if you can't find that, let me know, because I can PM you or send you an email with some pictures to help you. So let's see here. So this player, oh, we got to look at what this player's doing here. So they have a 1-7-5 pass. So, ooh, look at these dots. Okay. So they had 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. I like the consecutive run here because they have even 2, 4, 6, 8's looking pretty good, and they pass a 1-7-5. I would have probably passed the south wind and kept the 5 BAM, because if we got 3 BAMs, we could have easily done a 2, 3, 4, 5 in BAMs. Or even if they kept that, is that a 1 crack? I can't see. Yeah, it's a 1 crack. So yeah, I mean, Yeah, but that 1 and 7, oh, wow, we got to see what this person passed, because that 1 and 7 would really boost their hand for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so they passed a 2, a 7, and an 8. I don't know if I agree with the 7, but I do agree around playing around your pairs, but I'm gonna just say this right now. They have this 1, and then they have these 6s. What's going on here? Why is it going? They have 1s, but there is no hand on the card besides any like numbers that has like a con or even a pun of double 1s. So I don't know why they didn't break that up and keep some of the tiles to potentially, I mean, they could potentially played, a better hand, but that's maybe they're trying to go for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 concealed. That's a good hand, but with the Joker, I don't know. And they have pairs, they'd have to get rid of 2 7s and the 6 bams. So I think a 4 5. They could do a 4 5 6 and bams, 7 and cracks, and 8 and dots. That's a good hand. That would utilize the pairs to the max. So it looks like they're gonna get rid of. And see, this is why they should have broke that pass up earlier. They're gonna give away 2 1s and an 8, which again, we need 8s over here, so let's see what we're passing over. Okay, so I think, so she had 3, 4, 5 green, so she's going to pass a 4, an 8, and a red. So she may be trying to do a 1, 3, 5 dragon, which, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot. 1 bams, look at that. So she basically now, has she needs to get another 5 bam and 3, but now she basically has a ready hand. She just needs to build up on the green dragons, and then she's good. And it looks like a 5 bam luckily is going around. Unfortunately, it is being passed to the left, which is what we need. So, okay, so I'm liking this, okay. A lot of BAMs are going out for consecutive runs. So again, I might have kept the consecutive, but a pun of 1s. In this case, I don't know what she's gonna do, but we have a 1, 3, 5, and then we have, well, yeah, we have a lot of passes. So I would go again. I could see though why you wouldn't want to go again, but you need to build up on those dragons. So right here, I'd get rid of an 8, an 8, because 3, 6, 9 has potential, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And it looks like she got rid of the 6 and 9, so she's set on doing 1, 3, 5 dragon, which is pretty, good. Oh yeah, no problem, Donnell. Okay, so let's see here. So the 6 and the 9's going. She's passing a 5 crack, a 1 crack, and a 6 dot, which, again, don't need. But here we go. There's a 5 bam. So, wow. Look at this. This is like really, look at how close she is. After the Charleston, this is actually a pretty good spot. Now, I would have liked, it'd be better if she had a green dragon over one of the puns. That would probably be more suitable, but can't really complain at this point, because she had a good discard too. So it looks like she's not really gonna get much here. 3, 4, 5 dragon. That has potential. I would get rid of 3 right here and get rid of the 8, the 1, and the 5. Let's see what this player has gone to. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 6, 7, 8 flower. That's the best hand they could do. I don't think there is a hand that. No, I don't think besides a consecutive run that it's the set the 5th one down. Yeah, the 5th consecutive that has 3 suits, but they're gonna have to get rid of. Wait, they're passing 3. What are they passing? What? They need to build up on flowers or jokers. That's unfortunate though. Wow. Um, and it looks like only one tile is being passed from here. So again, they have. Oh, so she did build up on the wins, but not really though. There wasn't a lot of wins in this Charleston. Again, that's a risky thing about playing wins, but looks like we're doing a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 concealed here and trying to build up on dots. So that's 6 dot, but they're gonna get rid of the south probably, right? Let's see. Ooh, they did not. So that's unfortunate. But I think they already have their pair. Yeah, so they're good. All right. So we'll spectate from uh Kathleen's position here.
South wind.
So throwing the south wind in the beginning. They must be watching my videos. Those are the best winds to pass in the early game, are north and south winds. Because by the end, if there's a lot of north and south out, those east and west may
3
become joker
dots.
baits for you. So I don't know. I would just get rid of winds as quick as you can in the beginning game if you're not playing them. So let's see.
8 bamboos.
8 bam. Okay. So this player really needs to build up on wins, but it's looking like, so she's in actually not too bad of a spot. If she gets another white dragon, she could play a 20-20 hand with dragons, or she could play a 20-20 hand with twos. So, but again, she has these 2 wins that it would be dead. So that's already 4 discards. So that's not a good spot to be in. Okay, so it looks like we got a crack here. That's not going to be helpful.
8 characters.
8 crack. Okay. So let's speed it up a little.
2 bamboos.
Let's put it in real life speed. So now we're looking for a green
bamboos.
dragon.
3 characters.
I'm not going to do it like that now. Now the female voices are playing, so
8 characters. Six dots.
okay, so this is interesting.
White dragon.
Okay, so there's a white dragon that went down. I kind of want to see. They can't pun. Oh, there's another red. So I would get rid of the east wind now, because you could play a new dragon hand with flowers. That's a good potential.
2 dots.
Okay, so then we have a green dragon here. Kathleen's probably, oh, she needs the green dragons, which they have one. So, and they're gonna keep it. So, we're gonna really need to build up on jokers quick, or consecutive run.
1 bamboo.
They're getting really close here to potentially a concealed 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
9 characters.
So the 9 crack is passed. Okay, so Kathleen's still looking good on. Oh, I would get rid of the 9 crack.
Characters.
So now we're looking good for consecutive run, which in turn may help us out if this player to our left,
North wind.
Kathy, cons the green dragon with a joker, because then we're set.
5 characters.
All we need to get is a 2 bam right now, and we are set. Well, in a 4 bam, but we're set on puns and cons.
East wind.
So let's see what we get. I think that's what's gonna happen here. Or, oh, she could, if she gets flowers, she'll only have to draw into 2 pairs, and then she'll be able to mahjong on a concealed hand. And that's like, it looks like she's giving up on the, she's, oh, no way she, oh, there's no way she wouldn't pass the 5 crack first. There's one out. What?
5 dots.
She better not be giving up on that 1, 3, 5. Oh, yep, she saw the joker and she said, oh, maybe this hand's looking good now. So yeah, 1, 3, 5 is looking amazing right now.
9 dots.
We're set. Okay, so they got another flower, so, oh, and a 3 dot pair. So they're gonna do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and
1
bam.
character.
This player is still, again,
Pun.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing anything here, so I don't know what they're planning to do there. Quint potential maybe, but other than that, oh, there's another 4.
4 characters.
So that could be a good hand if they build up on 2 and 8, but it's a little late for that.
South wind.
So they're getting rid of south, so news with dragons. Another 5 crack.
5 characters.
I don't know why they pun the 1.
Flower.
Oh, 1, 3, 3, 5 maybe. That's a smart play, but
4
why
bamboos.
isn't there one more? Why wouldn't you wait? What? Okay, so that was a misplay on their part, in my opinion.
South wind.
Oh, so now they're getting rid of the winds. Oh, there's another. Well,
4
maybe they just
bamboos.
didn't know news dragons existed or something. I have no clue. Maybe they know winds aren't going out, so they're not gonna get them. I don't know.
8 bamboos.
Very interesting passes after you watch the replays, cause
Green dragon.
oh, there's a green. So then KD marker is gonna con, I
Kong.
think. Yep. And then 2 bam's gonna go, and now we're 1
2
off of Mahjong.
bamboos.
And the best part about this is this hand's gonna be pure, because unless one of our tiles is
2
thrown,
bamboos.
because Kathy's gonna exchange it for a joker probably. But
1
again,
dot.
she's I don't know why she got rid of the south, because she could have done news with dragons. There's another 2 though. So
East wind.
why didn't she exchange it though for the joker? Huh. Okay, so there's a 4 dot.
4 dots.
Okay.
9
See, that's why I was saying
bamboos.
they should have held off on the 1 cracks, because look, they would have been able to play the concealed hand 1 3 5 7
4
9
bamboos.
potentially. So there's a 4. Yeah, this player over here. Oh, they got a flower. Whew.
Green dragon.
So they're getting close. So they exchanged. Okay. So now what are they gonna
7
do?
dots.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but now hopefully she'll draw her own. Pass, right? Okay, 1 dot. That's a safe
1
discard.
dot.
Okay. This player's not gonna want it. And there would have been the other
7
flower for the
bamboos.
concealed hand. Wow, yeah, they should have played the concealed. I don't know what they were thinking.
7 dots.
Okay. Oh, there's a 3 bam though. Wait. Oh, they're gonna have to get rid of that.
8 characters.
And there's 54 tiles left, so yeah, there's a high chance. And that's for pure too. So
6 characters.
this player, Dr. Hathaway's kind of in a bad spot right now, because she's gonna have to get rid of the 3, but
7
that's the Mahjong
bamboos.
tile. So, yikes. 9 dot.
4
Oh,
characters.
she'll get rid of the 4. All right. Ooh, there's a 2020 potential.
Red dragon.
What? Oh yeah. Oh, she can't use the dragons. That's unfortunate.
6 characters.
Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. She could have done a quint. She could have done a quint. Why wouldn't you do a quint here? Because 2020 with 2s, and then you have a 2 pair. So there's a con, and then you're building up on 2 bam? But no 2 bams have been out, and I don't think anyone's keeping 2 bams. But if they did a quint hand, they would have had a quint ready, the dragons established, and then they would have had to build up on flowers. And they could have even held on to these for potential joker bait. But again, no one is playing them. But I think she could have kept the red and played a quint. I think that would have had a better chance than this 2020, because she would have to draw into flowers, and at this rate, I don't know if that's possible. And she'll have to draw into a gap, which is the 2 bam. So here's a flower going out. That's going to be passed on both sides. There's a 3 crack.
9 dots.
She'll get rid of the 9 first, because she knows they need a 3. Very smart play. Ooh.
Red dragon.
Yep, she'll keep it. We don't need it, though. Oh, there's a white dragon. Pass it.
White dragon.
Hate when that happens, and that's the first one out. Makes you hold your breath. Alright. And then... Ooh.
7 dots.
Okay. Yeah, this pun of 1 cracks really hurt this player.
3 characters.
There's another joker. That's really nice. So now, if a flower gets played... Oh, this is gonna
4
be...
characters.
Yeah, they're gonna con and throw the 3 bam, which is gonna be Mahjong. So let's see here. 6 dot.
6 dots.
Not needed. Okay, north.
North wind. Nine dots.
To manual mode. What's that? No.
4 dots.
Okay. Hopefully, if Kathleen draws a flower,
7 bamboos.
that might not be the worst thing to get rid of here, because then they'd get rid of the 3 bam, which
4
would be Mahjong for
characters.
Kathleen. So let's see here. 5 crack. Yeah.
3 bamboos.
Oh, whoa. Mahjong. That's Mahjong. And it's on a pure hand. Yikes. That's expensive. Very nice. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. So she won 135 Dragon. This player over here, I feel like they could have played a Quint, potentially, or News with Dragons, because I think drawing into single tiles, especially wins, would be a pretty good idea, but that Charleston and that deal, look at all the wins. None of them were even going out, and no one had any, so bad game to play wins. So very nice on Kathleen's part, though. Pure hand. The Charleston treated her really well. Alright, so next game. Alright, what's going on? What? Do I have to let it wait or something? What? Oh, come on. Marathons can't only be 1 round, right? Huh. Oh yeah, I think if we turn the auto range off, we could even adjust them ourselves, maybe. I don't know. This is weird. So it's only one, so you're only able to play 1 game on a replay? That's unfortunate. Alright. So let's go into the other replay. Let's look here. Trust. Oh, okay. Let's refresh here. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so we're joining in real quick here. Okay, so it looks like we're playing on a very interesting... Oh, I hate the marble. Or the wood. We need to go to marble. I just think the tiles look so much better on marble. And then... if we turn auto range off, will we be able to sort? No. Okay, so we're gonna need auto range on. Alright, so let's go. Let's start here. So, okay, so we have 4, 5, 6, 2, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential. That's looking good. We do have 2 red dragons, though, and a green. So right here, I think on this hand, I would probably get rid of the 5 and the 9. And then well, what would the... Well, if we kept the 4 dot, we could do a 2, 4, 4, 6, 8 hand. 4, 6 and bams, 2, 4 and dots and 8s and cracks. Or right here, we could do a 2, 4, 6, 8 dragon. Or a 2, 8, and then 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 concealed hand with 4, 6 bams being in the middle with a gap of flowers. Or a 4, 5, 6, 7 in dots, 8 in cracks. So we have a high potential right here, but there's a lot of things that Bonnie, I think this is Bonnie right here, but there's a lot of things she could definitely be doing. So now we're on Kathleen's side, I believe, right? Yep. So Kathleen started off with 2 flowers, very nice start, and a joker. She has 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 is looking like a strong suit right now, or a potential single pair pun con. So I would probably say here, she could either go for 2, 4, 6, 8 or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 concealed hand. But let's see what happens. I'm not gonna look at the... Well, let's look at the other people's hands. Let's see. So we have a 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9, 5, 6, 8, double south. So this is a pretty mixed up hand. In this case, sometimes when I get hands like these, I do like to play winds because if I have already a pair of winds, I may get a lot of them in the Charleston, and if I don't have any pairs, I'm not going to be going directly towards a consecutive run. Because these tiles all are kind of in the same spectrum, but 369's looking like a keeper for me. So I would probably do a 6-7, 6-7-8 hand, or a 369. And then I would try and keep the winds and dragons if I could. Let's move on. So now we got 159. That's pretty good. 1-5 dragon. 7-8-9 opposite dragon. News 7-8-9. Yeah, so a lot of these hands are actually very diverse. So this Charleston, and I don't think it's gonna help him that much. So let's investigate what's gonna happen here. So our first right on this hand, I would say she's either gonna have to give up the 2 and the 8s, or she's gonna go for something else here. And they're giving up the wins. Yeah, but again, no wins. Like, there's very minimal amount of wins. I feel like whenever I play, I always get, like, 8 wins in the Charlestons. So, very interesting. Oh, so that was good for her, because now she has the 1s, and if she gets the 2, she could do a consecutive. Um, Building up on that 4-5-6 opposite dragon, potentially, or even that. But yeah, they're getting rid of the wins. So I'm going to go to Kathleen here, because she's the one we're spotlighting today. So right here, oh, there's a 3-4-5. That's a good potential with the flowers. That's 3-5. I would maybe get rid of the 4, the 1, or what'd she get rid of? The 1, the 5, and the 1, the 5, and the 8. I think that's a good pass because the 5 BAM would have been the only thing I would have been iffy about, but keeping the 4 over the 5 is good because now any like numbers has some good potential. And look at this. I think now she's going to get rid of the 1, the 2, and the 1, or even maybe a 9. 1, 2, and 9. Safe pass. She would get the pair though, but look at that. We're going to get a dragon. So now we even have Quint potential. But at this point, that soap isn't really doing anything for us. Any like numbers or a consecutive run here with flowers is looking like our best interest. Hi Helen, welcome to the live stream. So yeah, so we got a green dragon pass in here. Yeah. And there's no tiles out. I don't think there's any low cracks even. Well, 6, 7. They're playing high cracks. 6, 7, 8, 9. Their hand's interesting. So they may be doing a 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. And that could be a potential. That's a good hand, especially with all the high cracks going out. But we'll switch it around to Kathleen. Sorry for the rapid motion there, but we have a 3, 4, 5 now with flowers. That hand's looking pretty good. I would definitely pass 3 tiles right here. I'd pass the 5 dot, the 1 bam, and then, oh man, do I want to pass the soap? Okay, so she's passing the 4 and giving up on the any like numbers. That's fair. Unfortunately, she isn't going to get anything good from this pass, but the 9 crack could be
9 bamboos.
yeah, just nothing good. So we're going to have to draw into 3s here. There's a 1 bam. I would keep that.
1 bamboo.
I would potentially have kept that for a joker bait, but getting rid of it early on is not a bad idea either, by all
1
means.
dot.
I guess the 6 dot does have
1
more potential
bamboo.
than a 1 bam, so good idea. And we didn't see a lot of 2, 4, 6, 8 tiles, so
1
she is thinking ahead
bamboo.
of the box, which good on her. And unfortunately, the 6, 7,
9 bamboos.
7, 8, 7, 8, 9 maybe? Is that what they're doing? 7, 8, 7, 8,
4
9,
dots.
7. Maybe singles and pair hands. Any 2
5
consecutive
dots.
run in 3 suits with flowers. That's probably what they're doing with the pair of flowers.
4 dots.
Okay, so let's see here. So 4 dot, we're going to pass. And then 4 dot's going to go.
4 dots.
Good idea. So now we do have 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9 potentially, even if we draw into it, ironically. But it's just, I guess, whatever we draw into
4
first.
bamboos.
Oh, Kathleen, yes. The purpose of
1
this, I
bamboo.
don't think the purpose of me is to judge everything, but I kind of like to just see how people
4
see the
bamboos.
game compared to me. Because even I may learn something from
Hung.
watching these replays of other people.
8 dots.
And even in competitive sports and stuff, they watch the replays and they go through each play, and at times it may feel like,
8
you were like, why,
bamboos.
why did I do that? Why did I do that? But going back and watching your own mistakes and learning
6
from them can
characters.
improve your gameplay overall. So I definitely will be, but
8
yeah,
bamboos.
don't worry about it too much. This is more for learning purposes, but I am
Red
going to critique
dragon.
as much as I can. That way, people will learn from it. But you've been playing pretty good so far. I have not found anything
4
where I've been like, what
bamboos.
is she going for? There's a joker. Ooh, very nice.
6
That's going to
dots.
be helpful, especially when we have a con with only a single in our hand.
1 character.
And in this game, Kathleen is getting pretty lucky because none of her tiles are going out.
1
I've noticed
dot.
that some people, when they play hands like this, their tiles go out before they can call them. That's the only reason I
4
don't like that
dots.
second consecutive, is it doesn't have a big wide range of tiles. So you need only a few
North
specific,
wind.
and someone could be playing the one specific tile you need to be a pair.
8
So
characters.
So we will see. Okay, so an 8 crack. Okay. So we're still trying to
9
build up on 3,
bamboos.
4, 5, or 1. Yeah. Or if we get a 2, 3,
8 characters.
a 2 crack, we could build up on the single pair pun con. There's a flower. Oh my lord.
9 dots.
The luck. That's a very nice draw. Especially because no one passes flowers usually, or throws them.
Green dragon.
So it's good to have all the flowers ready for a con with no joker potential.
8 characters.
Because when that one person throws it, I'm assuming there's someone else on the table that has at least one, or maybe multiple.
Red dragon.
So let's see here. 6 spam.
White dragon.
Yeah, that's a good keep. Again, the white dragon went down around the 70 range,
6
which I like that.
bamboos.
I like that pass. Because if you lay it down any later, you could risk playing into a
5
2020
dots.
hand, or even in any year. It's especially
3
more prevalent
dots.
in like other years where they actually only need like 1 white dragon.
East wind.
And sometimes those year hands, when they only have 1 white dragon, like 2021,
3 dots.
sometimes those hands are actually better because you could play a potential con of white dragons
2 bamboos.
and Mahjong on a 2021 on a white soap or a white dragon being discarded. But usually if
9
someone else has it, they would
characters.
joker exchange you, and then you'd be kind of dead. So yeah, maybe that's not probably the best idea. But
6 bamboos.
okay, so 6 bams going out. We got a 2 dot. I think that's a fresh tile though.
Hung.
Yikes. Oh.
3 bamboos.
So 4, 5, 6 dragon. Oh, their hand's looking really good. They're only 1 off of being on call.
2 dots.
Kathleen really needs to step it up here. She wants to win this game. This
7
player right here,
characters.
single pair pun con's looking good, but wow, they have like 7 8s and all that, and just
5
again, it's
dots.
like, oh, look at this. 2020 news with
2
dragons.
bamboos.
I mean, they're kind of, this hand looks good from my perspective,
West
but
wind.
it's like, it's not, oh, she drew another flower. Kathleen has some good luck. So now, that's okay though, we have her pair. if we want to do a 2020 news hand, which I think seems
6
more optimal,
characters.
and that green dragon may be used for a joker bait, but ooh. Oh, she's on
7
call.
dots.
Yikes. That is not good. Ooh, another flower.
Flower.
Yikes. Yeah, I definitely think she had to throw it. There's no other hand
3
that
characters.
uh would you I don't know. I Yeah, I don't think I would.
2 characters.
'Cause you're basically
East wind.
that's risky. 'Cause ooh, 7
9
bam. Has
characters.
that not been out yet? Oh, right, it hasn't because they have it. Right. Ooh.
6 dots.
That 3 bam would have been a safe pass, right? Yeah, I would have threw the 6.
5 bamboos.
Oh, that's Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Yep. And off she goes. Even the luck of drawing into all the flowers you need, drawing into 2 flowers, Kathleen was unfortunately not able to build up on her cons quick enough. So, good win for Miss Bonnie. And this was in the marathon, so... And unfortunately, we can't watch the other games. I don't know what's going on here with the replays. Maybe you're not allowed to. I'm going to need more replays for this live stream then, because we're going to run out before time's out, so... Yikes. So let's trust it and then refresh. So yeah, very, very well played on her part, but again, she just couldn't build up the 3s and the 5 cracks quick enough. So let's see here. Okay, so let's load in. Let's do some analysis. Ooh, I see pairs. Okay. So we have a pair of 4s and a pair of 8s. The only issue with this is that Kathleen's going to have to play 2, 4, 6, 8 and bams, because there is no hand that has a 4 and an 8 in the same suit unless you play all 1s. So she'll have to decide there. She does have a 2 and a 6 though, but I think this hand she'll probably focus on her pairs. So let's see what she passes here. I'm not even going to look at the other hand. Oh, wait. Oh, she's east wind, so we just didn't get the extra tile in there. So any like numbers with 8s has good potential. But I'd probably get rid of the west. The 3, because you could do a 7, 8, 9. So I'd probably get rid of the west, the 3, and then 7 has potential, and so does 9. And then either a 7 or 9 crack. Or actually, no, the 3 dot, my bad. So get rid of a 3, 9, or, yeah, 3, that'd be passing any, like, numbers, but in this case, the 2, 8 may be good. Maybe she'll just get rid of all the 2, the west, and the 3 crack. The west for sure is going. Let's see what she gets rid of here. Because I can definitely probably see her. Oh, look at that pass we're getting. That's very nice. Okay, so she decided to pass the 2, the 3, and the west. The only thing I don't get about that is why didn't she break that up with a 3 crack? Now, she could be thinking that she has 3, 6, 9 potential, which I do agree with that. So now she's going to get rid of a 3 and 2 7s. Oof. Yeah, had to happen. Oh, so there's some risky passes from Kathleen, but ooh, look at that. We got another pair. Okay, so now I'm probably going to get rid of the cracks here. The 6, 8, though, is not doing anything for us. I would just say maybe get rid of the cracks and build up on either 2, 8 bams and 4 and 6 dots, or 2, 4, 6, 8 and bams. Huh. Or again, Kathleen could try and get that 7 crack back and play a 6, 7, 8 flower hand. I mean, it'd be a gap, but I mean, in this instance, it's looking pretty nice. So she got a 9. I would keep that 9 bam, because the consecutive run's looking pretty good here. And it looks like she's gonna keep it, and she'll get another 8. So now she's gonna have to decide if she wants to do a 2, 4, 6, 8 or any like number hand, which is risky because drawing into flower pairs. I mean, and without any jokers. Let's see what she gets rid of. Okay, so she decides to get rid of the 9 bam, the 3, and the 1, and she's gonna play any like numbers, or a potential 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. I would say that's pretty good. Unfortunately, oh, she is gonna get a 4 crack, but again, 4 and 8 don't do anything. Someone's playing the 2s. Who's playing the 2s? There's the 2s. Okay. Ah, there. So 2 2020 players, huh? Oh, look at those flowers. So yeah, so the 2s are gonna be really hard to get here for Kathleen. So, oh man, yeah, this is where these are sometimes why I don't like playing under the categories like 3, 6, 9 or anything, because sometimes I always seem to get like the higher tiles, but I can't get the lower, or I see all low and don't get any high. But I'd rather get lower than higher because you can always switch, especially if it's an odd hand. But with evens, it's not as easy.
1 character.
So let's see here. So we got 1 crack. Okay, so Kathleen's either going to try and build up on 2, 4, 6, 8, or she's going to play any like numbers with 8s. I would have tried, if I was
9
Kathleen, I might have
bamboos.
been trying to get a 7 crack because we did have a pair of 6s, so we could have potentially had a 6, 7, 8 flower
1
hand.
bamboo.
Because in this case, she's either going to have to get all these bams and play, she's going to have to get flowers regardless with how she did it. And I might have kept that 9 bam for a consecutive run potential
South
since we
wind.
didn't have bams, but she doesn't have any 5 or 7s, so yeah, just, oh, look at that flower. Speak of the devil. Okay, so yep, so she's getting closer to the hand she wants. So yep, so any like numbers with 8s is looking pretty strong right now. Because she can mahjong on a flower discard, and I think this player to her right, Stacy, is playing a 2020 hand. Oh, 6, 7. Ouch, she doesn't have a 5 or an 8 though.
4
That's
characters.
not good. That'd be nice if she could build up on that, but yeah, these are dead right now, because unless she gets some 8 dots, I mean, she's not going anywhere with these and this. That's for certain.
9 dots.
Alright, so these, oh, they have our other 2, 4 bams, so yeah, their hand's a mess too, like, hold up, what are they even doing? So, it seems like they just passed tiles and didn't know what they were doing. Very interesting. Okay.
5 characters.
So now we have another white dragon. And good idea for keeping it. Again, get rid of it around the 70 range if you haven't seen it discarded.
1 dot.
Could be a joker bait though, but again, no 2s are going out. So hopefully Kathleen realized that no 2s were being passed. So someone has to be playing a 2020 hand. So hopefully she'll get rid of it quicker than later, because it could be a Mahjong tile.
South wind.
Before I even throw a white dragon, I usually like to analyze. Oh, there's a 2. Very nice. That's what we needed. So I'd get rid of the 6 dot in this case. Because now that we drew another 2, and it's not around the 70 range yet, so she can analyze how many 2s are going out. And if a lot of 2s are going out, then someone would probably be using this for a consecutive run or a quint.
Red dragon.
Or even a potentially rare case of someone playing a single and pair with any 5 consecutive numbers of dots with 2 white dragons and 2 flowers.
8 characters.
Alright, so let's see here. So we got an 8 crack going out. I wouldn't, well, no, I wouldn't take it, because 2, 4, 6, 8 is still looking pretty good on the BAM side.
2 bamboos.
And there's a 2 BAM. Okay, so now the 2s are starting to come out. Ooh, I would throw the 2 crack.
6 characters.
Ooh, so Kathleen may be holding that for a potential 2 crack Joker bait. Because there hasn't been a 2 crack out yet.
4 characters.
Yeah, Lady Margaret, I know she's a really good player too, so I don't know what she was thinking with this hand.
3 characters.
Interestingly enough. Huh. Okay, time for a water break.
2 dots.
Alright. So let's analyze here. Oh, we got an east wind. There hasn't been a lot of winds out yet.
East wind.
So that's a pretty interesting pass there. I mean, she's holding the 2 for a potential joker, but the chances of a 2 crack being a joker are very slim. I would have probably got rid of the 2 in that case, because I know someone's playing a 20/20 hand. Or everyone's just holding a white dragon for joker bait, which isn't the case, as we can see from our side, but it looks like the Hainam and... Oh, okay, so she got a 4, so potential single pair, but needs to build up on the 2, 4, 6, 8 train, because she's looking pretty good, but she needs the 8 dot or 5. There's a 1 dot, but again, 20/20, I would pass that 2 crack, because that's a bad tile to hold, because usually it's a single for people playing 2, 4, 6, 8 or a pair. So that's why I usually like to get rid of the 2s, especially on this card with 20/20. 2 cracks or any 2 in general is a tile I usually want to get rid of as quick as I can, because most of the time 2s are usually not puns or cons. They're usually pairs or singles. So
8 dots.
Concealed 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh. Oh, yeah. You drew an 8 BAM, Kathleen. You're getting rid of the 2. You're getting rid of the 2, because you have any like numbers right here, or you have 2, 4, 6, 8 with flowers, but any like numbers is looking stronger right now, because you need to build up on flowers if you're doing that, and a 6 BAM. Oh, bye, Donnell.
South wind.
See you on Thursday, if you come to the live stream. Thursday we'll resume though playing. I just wanted to do this so we can kind of see how the viewers are playing Mahjong. Oh, the 8 dots are out, so if I was Kathleen, I would get rid of it and just try and focus on this 2, 4, 6, 8. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, it's around that time. May want... Ooh. Probably get rid of the 1.
1 dot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, the white dragon, I see why Kathleen's holding it though, because she really does need a joker at this point. So, and that's the only tile in her hand that she could potentially throw or hold for even a joker bait. I mean, 8 crack, but there's already 1 out. So, actually, wait, there's 1 out. Oh, and someone has 1 in their hand.
5 characters.
So I'm still kind of confused on what's going on over here on all these people's hands. I think someone stopped the Charleston. It had to be... Ooh, there's a flower. That's going to be a nice tile.
Flower.
Oh, maybe not. Okay. Interesting. I don't... Huh. Okay. I would have potentially hold the flower. I mean... What are you doing with News Dragons plays flowers? I mean, I don't know what they're doing here. Huh.
White dragon.
Okay, white dragon. Good, Kathleen. Got rid of it before it was too late. I'd say after the 50 range, if you throw a white dragon, you're really risking it on that
3
one.
bamboos.
But sometimes you just draw them and you gotta throw them, so it's unfortunate. That's when you gotta hold your breath and hope for the best.
6 characters.
Okay, 6 cracks going down.
9 dots.
9 dot. Okay, let's hope for a keeper here. Oh, she drew a flower. Very nice. Okay, 5 crack that's been out. Get rid of it.
5 characters.
Okay. No exposures yet. That's scary. I've been in moments like that.
5 bamboos.
It's kind of like you're almost like, what are they playing? You look at what's out and you're like, oh, there's no way. And then somehow manage, they have the tiles and you're like, oh, it's like, did not expect that.
5 dots.
So 5 dots. That's the first 5 dot out. I don't think anyone's gonna take it. They really. Oh wow. Look at if they would have kept. What? Oh, you know what? Lady Margaret might have actually. Oh no, there's no way she lagged out.
1 character.
Because, or she might be on auto pass right now, but if she lagged out, it would have gave the players, well, actually, not exactly. Kathleen, did Lady Margaret lag out or something? Because she's breaking her hand here.
7 bamboos.
Usually, sometimes on marathons, if someone, lags out, or, isn't, or, like, can't get back into their game,
4
it
dots.
auto passes for them, and then after that first game, it tells players that, someone has left the table, and the score will not be counted, so you can leave at this time. And everyone gets a refund of the 1,500 dragon chips that they put into the game. Okay, so we got a 3 bamboo. Yeah, Kathleen, if you're still here, can you verify that for us?
5 dots.
If you're still here, I think that's the only reasonable explanation for that, other than she might just be playing defense because her hand is so poor. But I would have kept the
2
jokers.
bamboos.
Because there could be a potential win con there, or a potential condition where she could have won. But again,
8
who knows?
Dots.
Let's see here.
6 bamboos.
I think the game continued. Oh my. So yeah, so she has to be playing defense. I know Margaret's a good player. So yeah, Margaret's playing defense right now because again, I guess I am looking at it for the sake of another joker wouldn't really help her because like where's she going? But if she would have kept that flower and got rid of these wins, she could have actually had a potential quint hand. I mean, there was potential. Maybe she just was thinking about
9 bamboos.
Defense at this point because no exposures have been revealed. So yeah, I mean, no one can really guess
dots.
that one, huh? Yeah, Carol. But again, getting rid of a joker when you have all these discards. I mean, she probably resorted to defense too early, which again, that's a new player mistake. But Margaret's a good player, so that's why I'm kind of confused by that. But again, resorting to defense that early, she had a flower, and if she would have had 3 jokers, she could have easily switched to a quint hand.
3 bamboos.
And worst case scenario, she could have even had like a 3, 4, 5 flower hand. So there were ways, but again, that's why some players actually, I know some players do resort to defense around this time in the game, and sometimes that can be bad. Because going to defense too early can lead to a hand that might have been able to be in Mahjongg on. So, ooh, that hasn't been out yet. So let's see.
7 characters.
Okay, so Kathleen's keeping the 8s here. I don't know why she passed 7 instead of the 8. Very interesting because this 8's really not doing anything for us right now. There's no other one out, so you'd have to have 2 jokers for it to even have value at this point. And I might have kept that for joker bait, but again, throwing it now is pretty effective because we wouldn't want to throw into a concealed hand or a potential winning hand. So, yeah, I could see that, but maybe she just didn't see that the 8 dot was dead yet. We'll see in the next upcoming ones what's going on. 1 bam, there's only been 1 out, so is she going to get rid of it or the 8 dot?
1 bamboo.
Okay. So she might be holding on to the 8 dot, just in case jokers come up. I resort to defense sooner in marathons than in one of
East
games.
wind.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. Usually when I play marathons, I play till the end. I'm that one player that sometimes may pass a winning tile just because,
7
or
bamboos.
pass a tile, because some people don't get it, but I mean, if you're the last player and you pass a tile someone may need, they may end up hitting the pun or con button and
West
discarding a
wind.
tile you need for Mahjong. So, like, that's why I'm saying, like, you gotta be. Sometimes people pass those for skill, and, you can get some cheeky wins off of that. So, I mean, like,
5
it's not
bamboos.
like going even back to what that lady was saying, like, or like some people even complain about that, in other games of Mahjong, they have, like, even in Hong Kong, they have scoring elements that
7
actually,
characters.
like, deflate the player from doing that. But in a real game setting, no one would ever do that. But online, there are some people that will call that last tile, and then you'll get the winning one. I have yet to seen it, but I've seen someone
5
call a
bamboos.
tile with no wall left. So you never know. So yep,
6
we'll continue.
characters.
Yeah, I wish we could get some
8
games in right now,
dots.
but I think I'm gonna wait on the games until Thursday. Um, just 'cause I feel like this is gonna be pretty good for our viewers, 'cause a lot of people have
2
been wanting to
characters.
just watch games instead of playing. And at this rate, I may actually put some timestamps in the video description, so that way players can rotate from game to game, instead of just watching the in
North
between, which
wind.
some players, may only be in it for the games versus the commentary. So yeah, I'm looking into doing that as well. So yeah,
4 dots.
let's see here. All right, so we got a 4 dot. Ooh, there's a 6 bam. That's exactly what she needs. She's
Red
one away.
dragon.
She's one con away from Mahjong. And unfortunately, I don't think a flower is gonna get past at this point. But you never know. You never know. Ooh. Uh-huh.
West wind.
Oh yeah, but trust me, Kathleen, I'm more impressed that these two players right here, their hands are just
7 bamboos.
I can see what they were trying to build upon, but it's just it hasn't gotten anywhere. Oh, nope, nope,
White
Joker.
dragon.
Oh, okay, maybe she just, yeah. If she was playing defense, I would have got rid of all the Jokers. I don't know why she wouldn't have gotten rid of them first, but it's that.
8 characters.
Irene, I'm trying just to break down each, because some players, don't know that one discard could impact someone else.
White dragon.
And in order to play Mahjong at the marathon level, some of these things may have to be taken. Because a lot of players want to get good at the game. They want to improve on their skills, and
1
I think this is a
bamboo.
good improve on their skills, and
1
I think this is a
bamboo.
good exercise. It's just going back through replays and watching. Unfortunately, I think I might have one or two
2
saved from me,
characters.
but I'd have to find them. Um, so yeah, I'd have to find them. I don't know where they would be though. Let me think here. I mean, well, all my replays are on my YouTube, obviously, but
8 characters.
so let's see, 8 crack.
7 characters.
Okay, so the cracks are going out. I like how we can interact with the game. That's fun. Okay, so I think this game's
White
gonna
dragon.
unfortunately end in a wall game unless we can get another flower here. Then we're looking pretty good.
9 bamboos.
Okay. And we're gonna get rid of the
3 bamboos.
3 dot might have been a safer pass because we know all of those are out. But either or, I don't think anyone would be playing
4
it.
dots.
All right.
Six characters. Red dragon. Three dots.
All right. Let's see here.
9 dots.
All right.
6 bamboos.
Okay, 6 bam. At this rate, I would just pat.
Hung.
Oh, okay. She's going for it. Well, she does have a
5
safe
dots.
discard. I guess she could discard anyways. So yeah. So not a bad play at all. Only unfortunate part about this is we
5
don't have a way to
characters.
mahjong, unfortunately, because we're only gonna get one more draw, and this one has to be a flower or joker in order to be close.
Joker.
Oh yeah, Kathleen, the first game you won the first game with that pure hand, but again we couldn't watch that full game because the game
characters.
archive doesn't allow you to go into game 2, 3, and 4 in marathons. I don't think. I had a dead hand today and no one called it, which surprised me. What's the penalty of calling
1
incorrectly?
character.
So if you call incorrectly, you get a negative 25 score, and then if you throw into the winner's hand, you pay double. Or basically you're paying double.
Joker.
So for example, you're negative 25 points, so then the winner is going to receive 50 points from the player who declared the hand incorrectly, on top of whatever they get from the other two. And if you throw the tile, then you're going to give away 100 points, I think. And then if it's peer, it would be double that, so it'd be 200. So it could be pretty risky. I'm not 100% sure if that's the point breakdown, Carol, but I think it's pretty close. All right. So now let's go into our next game here. I think I've noticed I don't have a lot of the Michelle has a lot of people that usually like to ask her questions when she does these, but I think I have more players on my channel that are more into the competitive aspect, which I know playing is the whatever, people want to see playing, which this is playing, but I think okay. So let's look at her Kathleen's hand. So we have a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Very nice. We have a 4. Probably get rid of the 4, the 8, and 3, 6, 9 has potential as well. So it's up for grabs here. She could get rid of the 1, but I'd definitely get rid of the 4, the 4 crack, and the 8 bam. And then the next tile she can pick for herself, 6 or 1, which I don't think I'd get rid of the 1. So okay, so she's given up on the cracks. Very nice. Orlick? Oh yeah. I played against Orlick before. Or Lilich, something around there. Let's see what she's playing here. She has 4, 5, 6, but her hand's kind of in the middle right now. Okay, she gets a pair there. Kathleen gets a pair of 2s, but again, I don't really think that's what she needed. She could do a 1-2, 1-2, 3 hand. She kept that one crack. Yeah, she's given up on those. I don't blame her. And it looks like she does get a 9 dot. So that 7 crack might have been a good keep. But she didn't want to pass away any of the 2s. Oh, we're going to analyze you, Kathleen. As much as I want to commentate over Orlilich hand, I kind of want to see your thought process here and see if I can understand it from my perspective. So now Kathleen's going for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And, oh, okay. So right here, this is where I would get rid of every single BAM and just play a consecutive run in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or a single pair upon con, or, well, actually, you know what, 7, 8, 9, Flower's looking pretty good, or just a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's the best way to do it. So let's see what she ends up doing. She might get rid of the 8 dot. Hopefully she gets rid of the BAMs. I mean, it's kind of risky to pass 3 BAMs, but, oh, yeah. Okay. Good play, Kathleen. Good play. Good play. I agree. So now we're getting another 1 dot. So this is where I would probably get rid of the east wind, the 2 crack, and then the 8 dot. Because now we have our pairs. We only need a 3 dot. That's all we need. I might have even been tempted, actually. You know what I probably would have done is I would have taken a blind. I would have took a blind and only got rid of the 2. Because there could be someone playing 3 dots. And I don't think this player across from us even has any dots. Oh, okay, they... Ironically, they have our 3 dots, so, but I don't think they're gonna get rid of it, so, we'll see, though. They may. Oh, so they got rid of everything, so they're... What are they doing here? Any, like, number potential or wins? Huh. They have a lot of discards if they're doing any, like, numbers. Yikes, that's like a 7 discard hand right now. Not looking good for them.
1 bamboo.
Okay, so we have a 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 flower potential. That's what it's looking like. They have like 8 discards over here. Very
8
confused on what they're
bamboos.
trying to even do. Any like numbers, but yeah, that's still don't know why they kept the wins. Maybe they were hoping for more. And again, Kathleen, you must have a wind repellent because every game I've looked at
East wind.
in your game archives that you sent me, there was not a lot of wins in the Charleston, which is interesting to say the least. So this player over here is doing pretty good. We have 5, 7,
2
9 green,
characters.
or 7, 8, 9 green dragon, which is actually looking almost better than 5, 7, 9 at this point. Or if they can build up on pairs of 5 and 6, they could definitely play the
6
singles
characters.
and pair hand. And I think that is Cape Carol. So let's look at Kathleen's hand again. Ooh, so we got a 7 dot. So, if we would have kept that 8 and did a blind, we would
7
have had the 2
characters.
bam gone and an 8 dot there, and we would have been sitting pretty good. But again, this 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 hand's looking really good, so hopefully it works out for Kathleen.
8 characters.
We'll see what happens, though, with our draws, because I think the player across from us is playing 3 dots, potentially. I don't know what they're doing over there. Ooh, there's another 8. Yikes.
2 bamboos.
So yeah, if she would have kept the 8 dot, she would have had her pair established. But now there's an 8 dot out there still, so that could be a potential joker.
1 bamboo.
Which, in this case, we kind of need for the 5 dot, but not really. So yeah.
1 character.
So let's see here. Choo. Okay, so nothing really interesting's going on here.
6 dots.
How long do you wait after all your pairs have been made dead? Oh, Carol sent me an email question. Okay, I'm gonna
4
actually,
dots.
Carol, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna actually copy and paste this into the chat. Um, so
East
wait,
wind.
hold up. Something happened here. So basically, Carol, like calling a hand dead, is only a strategy I would use when I'm 100% guaranteeing their hand's dead. Usually calling someone's hand dead is usually when, like, some obvious ones are puns of dragons. If someone calls a pun of a dragon, then you can obviously, or a pun of white dragons or green or red or flowers even on this card. There is no hand for that, so that's an automatically calling a hand dead. But some other hands, it just depends on what they exposed. But a penalty of being Ron, if you're Ron, then you are going to go, if you don't win the game, then you are at a disadvantage then. But if you do have it right, you are at an advantage, because if the game is a wall game on MahjongTime, you will win that game and get that chip balance if it is a 1-to-1 game. Or just a quick Mahjong, not a round game of like marathons. So calling a hand dead has some strategic elements to it, but you have to make sure that you are almost 99.9% sure that their hand is dead. I've called some hands dead before in quick Mahjong that weren't dead, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I think about it? But yeah, ooh. I don't know about Kathleen. Your hand's looking pretty nice over here.
Red dragon.
Hopefully we can get to that 3-dot, because it doesn't look like anyone's playing the 3-dot here. But oh, look at this beautiful hand. Look at these pairs.
Red dragon.
Wow. Single pair pun no. 4, 5. Okay, so that's a joker.
8 dots.
Why did she define it? I don't know. She's still looking pretty light though on the flowers, so and Kathleen, you're looking pretty good. You're ready to con and pun and then Mahjong on a 3-dot, and if you get the 3-dot, you're golden. Okay, there's a 9 bam. In this instance, I would probably get rid of wait. Oh yeah, get rid of the flower early on. That's a good idea. Because 9 bam hasn't been out yet, so yeah, definitely someone's playing
7
it.
bamboos.
Good read. Again, don't know what's going on over here. I think they're playing the flower hand, but they're looking a little light right now. They still have 4 discards, so...
East wind.
And I think now Mahjong Road Trip is now getting rid of the winds. She's looking for a potential any like numbers with 3 hand. But
West
hopefully we can
wind.
get the 3 dots over here before it's too late. Oh. They're playing, they were trying to do north-south with odds of 3s, but they couldn't get to north and south. Oh, I always forget about that hand. Always forget about it. Alright, so what do we get? Oh, another flower. That hurts.
Flower.
Kathleen, in that instance, I might have not gotten rid of the flower. I might have passed the 9 bam and just took it, because if we had that other 8 dot, we would have been really good, because we could have conned, had our pair, and then used the joker for the flower, but we should. Looking at this hand right here, everything's pretty set in stone, so I mean, I definitely see why you got rid of some things. But on that last pass, I would have taken a blind, because that 7, 8, 9 had good potential with the flower. So yeah, for future, take a blind on that last right, because you didn't get any tiles you needed. So if you would have just taken the blind and kept the 8 dot, you could have had a potential for another hand to switch, just in case you weren't able to get your pairs for the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Because you have all these 7, 8, 9s, but you don't have anything down here besides the pair of 1s, so... But overall, you've been playing pretty good so far. So, very good job.
South wind.
Alright. Let's see here.
East wind.
Okay.
7 characters.
So let's see here.
One bamboo.
Five characters.
West wind. Five characters. Five characters.
All right.
Two bamboos.
Let's see here. So we haven't gotten any keepers. Yeah, that's a good idea to declare that joker as the 5
6
dots. So
dots.
since you're pretty committed on the hand, and that's basically what you're using the joker for right now.
3 characters.
Yeah, sometimes you may not see that hand, and it, technically, these tiles down here, your 1, 3, and
6
5,
characters.
like your 5 dot might have been a potential joker bait for this hand over here if they're doing a 4, 5, 6 flower. But your 3 dot pair might be taken by Mahjong Road Trip, which you couldn't have predicted, but just having that versatility would have been nice because, especially looking at the hand now and how it's built, if you kept that
8
8 dot in the beginning
characters.
and took a blind and had the 2 flowers, your hand would be looking very nice right now. Because you would have basically everything you need and you'd be ready to call on any tile in your
3
hand.
bamboos.
So, but again, sometimes players don't. Yeah, 13579 was looking really good. I mean, granted, we're set basically. All we need is the 5 and the
Kong.
9. But we're kind of just we need to
White
draw into that
dragon.
3 dot quick. Or a potential joker. We need another joker. Or even a tile or keeper. We just need a keeper right now. That's all we need. Does anyone have the 9 dot?
White dragon.
Oh, so they have a 7, which we don't need. Oh, their hand's building up. Oh, their hand hasn't built up since the beginning. That's unfortunate. Right, okay, so we
Characters.
drew another joker. Very nice. That's a keeper. So right now, let's see. Okay, so we con the 4.
Three bamboos.
Oh, which we were expecting. 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's a flower. Very nice.
Four bamboos.
Okay. So yeah, they're looking pretty set right now. Cause oh yeah, the 6 bams and okay, so that's a pier.
North wind.
Yeah, so I think Kathleen, you played pretty well, but again, just that 1 8 dot taking that blind could have changed the game for you. But again, one small thing like that could have changed the whole game.
2 dots.
But you really need to get right now. You just need to get a 3 dot. That's the best tile you can get, or a keeper, or an exposure.
4
An
dots.
exposure would be really nice right now, because as long as this player over here doesn't draw into a 3 dot, then we are set. But we need an exposure before we get rid of a tile we need.
5 bamboos.
So they're keeping that dragon. That's a smart play, because they could be doing a 3, 4, 5 dragon. There's a 1.
1 character.
I think they're going to get rid of the 1s now. Yeah. There's a 4. I'd keep it and get rid of the 9 crack.
Green dragon.
Oh, alright. Maybe they just didn't want it. Okay, come on. Need a keeper. 9 bam. Unfortunately, not what we need.
8 dots.
And now we're getting rid of the 8. That's smart. Seeing 2 exposures, we definitely know they're not playing. No one's playing the 8 dot. Potentially them, but not really.
South wind.
So yeah. So I think overall this game was played pretty well.
North wind.
Let's see. So we got a north wind going down. 6 dot. Oh, did they get the
6
3?
dots.
I haven't seen yet. Okay, so they haven't got the 3 dot yet. It's a red dragon. Okay, definitely not what we need. No one's
9
getting.
bamboos.
That's why sometimes I don't like waiting on a con, because either A, someone's holding it, or B, it could be at the end of the wall, which is kind of unfortunate. Sometimes that's why with my cons, I usually like to get rid of get those as quick as I can before puns, because puns come quicker than cons, usually. But you never know. You never know.
1 character.
Okay, so 1 crack's going down. Still potential here for
North
Kathleen.
wind.
So we're not dead yet. We're still in the fight. Oh, like Kathleen, we know she was really
Red
like, where are
dragon.
my tiles, you know? Because there's no way that someone's playing. Well, they could do a 3-6-9 opposite suit potentially, but I think they've been looking at players' discards. Definitely tells you what hand they're playing, but not all the time, because some players may get rid of a tile because they have too many jokers and they don't want to discard a joker to show
6
they only need a pair.
bamboos.
So you never know. But most of the time, usually you can tell people's hands by their discards. But ooh, yeah, so they're really close now. Well,
West wind.
yeah, they're a joker off from being ready. Oh, that's, yeah.
9
they got the 3
characters.
dot. No, our hand's done now. So at this rate, if I didn't see the 3 dot, I would have tried to get white dragons,
7
because
characters.
5-7-9 is looking pretty good right now. And if we draw into a 5 dot, I don't know if there's any available. Yeah, it looks like okay.
8
One was
bamboos.
discarded. Where? Oh, right here. 5-7-9 white dragon's looking like the best option. That's usually how you convert if you're not able to get the pair, is to do that 1-3-5-7-9. And unfortunately, in Kathleen's spot, this player over here is not going to get rid of the 3 because they're playing any like numbers. So, but yeah,
8
if she would have kept that
characters.
8 dot and took the blind on that pass, which I mean, I see why she didn't, because she wanted to see if she could get that
Southwind.
1 pair finish, the 3 dot, but keeping that 8 dot would have been really nice, because she could have done 7-8-9 with the flowers in the beginning, or it had even potential if she drew into 6
4
dots for a
bamboos.
consecutive run. And she got another 8 dot, so she would have been pretty set, because she has 2 jokers right now and she had 2 flowers, so she would have been ready
5
to
bamboos.
potentially, I mean, depending, someone might have been able to pass into a 7, because there's our 7 right there, and that would have been a con, so we would have been winning on a 9, but again, they have our
dragon.
9 dot right there, so there's a white dragon going down. We don't need it, but 5-7-9 right here, I mean, if no 3 dots been
4
out, I would have
bamboos.
just assumed they're using it, but I would keep going for this hand, because if we didn't know they had all of them, I would just keep going no matter what, because you never
2
know.
dots.
And until I get white dragons or a tile to make me throw these 3 away, I'm not switching. Because there is a chance still
2
to draw
characters.
into the 3 dot. Now, also, you cannot, if I have 2 7 dots and my opponent across
White
from me
dragon.
reveals enough that they need the 2 7 dots I have in my hand, I can't call them dead yet because the tiles are still claimed as being available until they are discarded onto the table. So
Green dragon.
don't call someone dead if you have their tiles, because in the 2 4 6 8 hand, I had all of their 2 bams. I had 3 2 bams and there was one out, and they needed a
North
2 bam for Mahjong. And I thought I could call them dead, which I couldn't because I had it. So, and again, I don't want to throw them because they may need it for Mahjong.
7
So,
bamboos.
calling a player's hand dead is not a big fundamental part of the game, and usually in quick play or fun play that most people do, it is very, very most house rules usually don't
9 characters.
use dead hands. Usually it's not a matter of calling the hand dead. Usually someone just fesses up and say, oh man, I'm dead, or someone says, oh wait a second, and there is no penalty in real life play or something. But you could, if you
2
want to
dots.
establish some table rules about that, you can. But again, I don't want to say it's a bad way to play, but I just don't think it's
4
very
dots.
it's more on the competitive side versus just the fun aspect. So if you're just playing for fun, I would say don't don't worry
bamboos.
about it. Unless you're in a tournament where score matters, and in real life score really doesn't matter. But and more or less in real life, there's not any
5
misclicks,
characters.
which a lot of people seem to do on MahjongTime with calling tiles. So, yeah. And I'm sure we've
9
all done it before.
characters.
I've done it a couple of times before. I remember when I first started, I looked at that and I'm
2
thinking, pawn and
characters.
con? Like, what are those? Like, I know, like, call for a triple or for a 4 of, but pun and con were terms that I was not familiar with until I looked at the back of the
3
card.
characters.
So it helps to look at the back of the card, which is pretty surprising. This weekend, also for you MCR players, I think I may have time to
9
do an
dots.
MCR live stream of the MCR tournament, and I may compete in it. I'm still working out the details right now.
Con.
I'm still not 100% if
dragon.
I'm doing it or not, but bear with me on that one. Just again, Facebook page, because I like playing in tournaments,
7
and I've been playing
characters.
MCR a little recently, and I may play in that tournament on Saturday to get some potential practice. And again, like I said, those tournaments are pretty good for those lower. Oh, look at that self-win. Her hand in the beginning looked like it was terrible, and she just drew every tile she needed. Very nice win on her part, and she drew it herself, unfortunately. But yeah, like I was saying with the MCR, I like playing in the tournament versions of Han Con and MCR versus the standard, because there's a minimum point requirement, meaning that players have to actually play a hand instead of just chowing or calling every tile and having a hand that makes no sense but still winning the game. But MCR requires a lot of skill, because there's a lot of hands that can be played. So I'm kind of iffy right now on if I'm going to play in it or not. But if you do want to check Friday, maybe Friday evening, if I haven't posted anything, you can message me. But I'll probably have something up on my YouTube page if I'm doing the live stream on Saturday morning for the MCR tournament. So now we're getting into our last game here. So let's see what's going on here. And like I said, those GMTs are one of the best tournaments you can enter because they're 4 rounds, and MCR I believe is 4 rounds as well. So or 4 rounds per game. So I'd get 16 games worth of tournament experience with potential players who know how to play the game. So I think that would be a lot of fun, and it's only $3, so, and if I don't have anything else going on, you know, it may be really fun to play. So let's see what's going on here. Let's change to marble. Okay, so what's going on here? Uh-oh, I gotta reload it. It glitched out on me. But hopefully if I do an MCR stream, a moderator or two will be there for me. I don't have a lot of people who comment in my chat, so I don't really have to worry about moderators right now, but it'd be nice to have someone to talk to during the breaks, or even just during the game. Okay, so, wow, look at this. So we have, let me change it to marble real quick. Okay, so we have 3 jokers, east, 2 dragons, and a flower, and no pairs, which is unfortunate. So, hmm. Okay, why isn't it letting me switch here? Overview mode, apply. Okay, what's going on? Can I switch over? What? Oh, I can't do it until a deal started, right. Okay, so Kathleen opened up with a lot of BAMs, but no, again, no jokers or no pairs. But she did get a flower, so I would almost think here we could do a 13579 concealed that has some good potential. And I think that's what she's going to try and go for. This player to her right has a 2-3-4, has a lot of dots with the white dragon, but she has a pair of 6s. So she may end up keeping the 6s, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Any like numbers with 6s could be a potential there for her. Let's see here. So did we get anything good? We got a 7 crack. That's pretty good, but we don't have any 3s yet. So I think, yeah, I would just say get rid of them. Kathleen in this instance probably was thinking of playing a single pair pun con hand or a consecutive run. She picked her category pretty early on, which I do agree with. So now we have a 5 BAM, so I think this 1, the 9, and then this, probably the 2 BAM. I think the 2 could be one to get rid of, and it looks like Kathy and I agree on our pass, so let's see what we get. Okay. She got cracks. And those are not looking too good, so yep, we're going again. Alright. We have 3-7 east. Alright. Let's see. I didn't miss out on anything, did I? Oh, alright. So yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to play much in this stream, but on Thursday, I'm gonna make it up to the viewers by doing a extra long live stream of, I think, a total runtime of 4 hours, I think I'm gonna go from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. of American Mahjong and Siamese Mahjong. And then if I am playing in the MCR tournament, which I will probably decide in the next day or so, I will also do another live stream on Friday night of, if I have time, for potential MCR, Let's Play MCR. That way we can practice up for the tournament. Okay, so yeah, Kathleen's just building up on BAMs. She only had 2 tiles to pass, yeah. I mean, in this case, I don't think that 3 crack was anything. Ooh, yikes. Look at this. This is a really good start. Wow, that's a red hand.
9
Very,
dots.
very nice. No jokers too. Wow. So let me look at this here real quick. Let me look at my schedule real quick here.
1
So yeah, it
dot.
looks like I only have one thing due. for my schooling. So when is, hold on here.
3 dots.
Assuming, yeah, so I think there will be an MCR live stream on Friday if I do decide to play in the tournament. I know some players don't know what MCR
East
is.
wind.
I'm fairly new on what that is, but I think MCR is almost like Hong Kong Mahjong, except there's some other aspects, like I think the door indicator.
1 character.
And I'm hoping. Oh, Michelle does her live streams on Fridays. Crap, I forgot about that. Yeah, so maybe the tournament won't be. Maybe we'll just have to do.
9 dots.
Trying to think of how I could do that. I might just have to practice on my own time. That could be. Or I could do one
East
earlier
wind.
on in the morning. Or what time does she? Yeah, she gets over around like 6 p.m. Pacific, which would be like 9
East
Eastern. Or
wind.
maybe, I don't know what time she gets over. Her last stream, I think she does an hour and 30 minutes for each. So, yeah, we'll have to think about it.
1
But
dot.
I'm trying to get into other games right now because American Mahjong's fun to watch, but you know, sometimes it just gets a little repetitive to play
5
the same game over and over again. So, and the MCR tournament that Michelle is hosting on MahjongTime, with the travel
Hung.
stipend, it seems pretty cool. So, that's kind of why I might be
2
into
dots.
attempting to learn MCR. And I think the GMT tournament is the best way to start getting into the game, but again, we have
South
dragon
wind.
coins to use up anyways, and it's looking like the only time we'll ever use those golden coins are on GMT tournaments at this rate, because whenever there is
7
a
dots.
Mahjong Madness tournament, it's going to be cash, not golden coins, and golden coins can be used on accessories, but the accessories are very expensive, so
8
I think I'm just going to
characters.
enter that tournament and play if I have availability on Saturday, just to see how we do. I mean, again, it's more content, and you know, for people who want to see
1
MCR or
bamboo.
maybe just want to play a different game of Mahjong, maybe you like American Mahjong, but maybe you'll like MCR more. I guess, you know, there's a lot of options and opportunities there, so yeah, it should be
9
fun.
dots.
So yeah, I'll probably do that live stream on the tournament, but again, I'll just have to make sure if I'm available and stuff. And again, we'll have to see who's interested. I'll probably make a poll on my
4
Facebook page.
bamboos.
And if feedback is positive, I will go into that tournament. But again, we'll play it by ear. So live stream on Thursday though at 3 p.m. Pacific is our next live
White
stream.
dragon.
So let me put that in chat real quick. I think, is that August? No.
West wind.
It's July 30th.
One dot.
Okay. So Kathleen's hand is kind of building up on wins
2
right now.
dots.
I think she might be looking for potential news with 5, 6, 7 bam. That's probably what she's looking for right now. And then the flower could be used as a joker bait for a consecutive run. So there's a lot of
6
possibilities with her hand right
characters.
now. So I'm not holding my breath on anything. I'm just gonna let the tiles play it out.
3
Okay.
dots.
And I did get the tile names to work with the audio. I figured that out. So I know some people were wondering where that was, but we got that. Oh, let's turn this up to 1
9
speed.
characters.
We were playing very slow. I was like, why is it taking forever to build our hand? Oh, so there's another
North
flower.
wind.
So now if we get a green dragon or some green dragons, we could play the singles and pair hand.
8 characters. Flower.
And again, I appreciate everyone for coming, or even watching. A lot of people, though, who watch my
4
content don't usually
characters.
comment, so I'm kind of wondering if they're just in it to watch. Which I know a lot of people,
Six
watch my
characters.
videos, and they just want to see the content. They're not interested
6
in
characters.
the live stream kind of formatting, which I am working towards the recording. But again,
Flower.
at this point in time, my schedule accommodates the live streams more than the videos.
5 dots.
And if I ever do live videos, I don't know what I would do.
4 dots.
I think if I get really good at MCR, I could start doing some MCR videos of
4
like
characters.
demonstrations of how to play MCR and everything in real life with a real Mahjong set.
2 characters.
Because Michelle has videos posted for those, but they're a little outdated, and her tiles are kind of hard to see with the
7
lighting.
dots.
But again, you know, I wouldn't post anything similar to what she's posting. More or less,
5
I'd be more
dots.
focused on showing the more competitive aspect of it, or like how
7
you can
dots.
learn and then become better. That's what I'm trying to do. Michelle's very good at
White
helping new
dragon.
players who know nothing about Mahjong to get into the game, where I'm more of a, you know how to play Mahjong, but you
South
want to get
wind.
better as a player. So that's why you would watch me. But you also can learn some good stuff from Michelle with her Siamese force and stuff. But
West wind.
I think she did one of her exercises today. I don't know if you all have seen it, but she had a Charleston force,
9
and
bamboos.
I think it's funny when she does those because some of her hands, she may have like a 2-4-6-8
9
category and have
bamboos.
nothing in 2-4-6-8, and it's like, wow, like it's just an epic fail because it's like,
Red
you
dragon.
know, hopefully you'll get them in the Charleston, but you can't really predict that
Kong.
without other players. But her
1
content,
dot.
though, is just very amazing. I mean, it's gotten me to where I am today in American Mahjong, so definitely would recommend go
North
checking her
wind.
out if you have some free time. And her live streams on Fridays are
3
pretty lively
dots.
too. But again, I know some people are only in this into these videos for the
7
gameplay,
characters.
so that's why I try and play.
Kong.
But at this moment, oh, are they pure?
Flower.
Oh, they are. But they're waiting on a 9 cracks, so they're so we're okay. We're okay. Ooh. Is this
5
Kathleen? Oh,
dots.
no, that's Mojo Man. Isn't that crazy how the player to your left could definitely be playing the same hand
South
you are,
wind.
but in the lower tiles? Like, I think it's crazy how
7
Kathleen's player to her
bamboos.
left is playing all the bams in the lowers, where Kathleen's playing the all uppers. But unfortunately, they have
1
the 2
bamboo.
8s, and we don't have any jokers right now, and we would have to build up on the 9s if we do it consecutive, and there's already 2 of them discarded, so...
8 bamboos.
Oh, she was! Oh, yeah. I've
South
heard her name
wind.
before, but I don't know if I didn't know she was an instructor, though. That would make a lot of sense.
3 characters.
Irene, that would make a lot of sense. And that... Now, yeah, I'm
3
almost wondering who she is,
characters.
though, because, what her name is, because I'm afraid I don't
8
know what her
bamboos.
name is. But that's amazing that she taught you how to play Mahjong. Very nice. This 9
3
crack right here is
characters.
Mahjong for them, so hopefully this player doesn't pass it. Ooh, they're getting down to the
2
nitty gritty.
dots.
Wait, what? Why didn't they get rid of the 2
Green
bam?
dragon.
Wait a second, am I looking at this right? Wait, is that Kathy? No, MJ Road Trip. Again, she's
8
very...
dots.
Oh, Carol. Oh, okay, yeah. Again, I'm very dumbfounded here because... Wait,
West
so you're
wind.
trying to tell me she's breaking her hand now just so she doesn't have to pass? Okay, yeah, we're not watching this.
8
We're not
dots.
watching that. We're very confused at that point. At this point in the game, I'm thinking to myself, good grief,
8
if I don't get any
bamboos.
jokers, I might as well hope for the singles and pairs. Yeah, playing a consecutive run, Kathleen, I definitely think
White
right now, if you
dragon.
get an 8 bam and greens, you're looking pretty good. Because there's there's only
White dragon.
there's only one green dragon out, so there's a potential you could draw into one, and if you get the pair, then you can Mahjong on the
8
green
dots.
dragon. And usually if there's one dragon out, there's a high potential that they will be discarded.
5 bamboos.
I'm kind of interested to see here, though. But yeah, I do agree with you at that
8
point, because if you had the
characters.
9 BAMs established already, then you wouldn't need... Ooh,
9
yikes.
dots.
Okay, yeah. Good pass, good pass. At this point, I may
West
consider
wind.
even doing a single... If you had a 4 BAM, we could have done
North
like a 3 and a
wind.
4 or single pair pun con, but it's just not looking good. I would get rid of the 6 BAM, though, because
3
I don't
dots.
think it's really helping us at all. And that 2 crack. Oh, there's a green.
2
Oh,
characters.
Kathleen, don't tell me you get this hand. That would be amazing. Especially with this player being one off. Uh-oh.
2 characters.
Okay, so the 9 and the green. So they have 2 tiles to discard for Mahjong. Assuming this player doesn't draw
2
into it.
characters.
Oh, I tried to click it just to see what would happen. Oh, they drew their pair.
Flower.
Okay, so now they're waiting on 5 BAMs, which we have the 5 BAMs, so pass. Okay, 4 cracks going out.
4
Oh.
characters.
Um,
7 dots.
I'm really confused though what this road trip lady was doing, because she had 2, 4, 6, 8, and
characters.
she had con, and pair, so I don't know what she was doing there.
1 character.
Maybe she was breaking her hand up because she knew the 9 crack was probably going to be a Mahjong, but she's still going to have to throw
8
it.
bamboos.
There's no way, Jose. Oh, we got rid of an 8. So now are we playing defense or 5,
Green
7, 9 dragon? How many 8 BAMs were out?
7 bamboos.
Oh, they all were out. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Pun.
Okay, pun.
9 bamboos.
So are we doing a 5, 6 green dragon? That's pretty good.
3 bamboos.
Very nice. Good switch. Oh, she's
Pun.
ready. Oh, yeah, she's ready on the
6
a
bamboos.
9 crack or a joker. There's our 6. That's a con. Okay.
Kong.
That works out. So now we need to get rid of the other 9.
Bamboos.
So now we need to get another joker. Which unfortunately I don't think is going to be
3 bamboos.
possible. Because this player over here is not playing flowers. Well, okay, they are.
1
But
character.
they only need a pair because they're playing the concealed hand. And then this player over here is playing...
Green dragon.
Oh, there's a green. Yikes. And that's not going to be able to be called. There's a 4.
Green dragon.
And now we're switching to defense. Very nice. Kathleen has learned well. 5 cracks, a safe
characters.
pass. This player is probably like, where in the heck is my 9
1
crack?
character.
How haven't I drawn a joker? So both these players now have a 9 crack.
North
and I
wind.
think there's only 2 available. Is there 3 or 2 available? Why can't I see?
Joker.
Can I not see unless it's the turn player?
2 dots.
That's interesting. Huh. Oh, there's their joker for Mahjong. Very nice. So yeah, good play on Kathleen's spot, but again, this Mahjong road trip, you know, the Kathy started off with a really good hand. She started off with 3 reds and basically everything she needed, but Mahjong road trip had a 2 dot and a pair of 8, so she could have easily done 2, 4, 6, 8 con pair. But again, I don't know what she was doing. She couldn't get rid of this because that was Mahjong, but little did she know this wasn't Mahjong. So at that point, I would have just probably threw it at that rate, because they would have to have it basically all, which they probably would, but she was trying to play defense. But again, on a pun, if they have a joker in one of the tiles already, it's not that hard to draw into another joker or potential joker bait. that could be exchanged, or even, the tile itself. And Mahjong Road Trip was looking really good because she had two jokers with a two dot, and that could have been her con, and no one was playing them, and she had her pair already, and these two could have been conned as well. And Kathleen didn't throw the six dot, which again would have been there. So, yeah, so very interesting play style on her part. This player was trying to go for a consecutive run. Carol, I believe her name was, but she just couldn't get to the 5 BAMs because we had the 2 over here. But again, everything else was looking pretty good on her part, but again, she just couldn't get there quick enough. And then Kathleen, of course, had 5 through 9, but she needed to get a pair of 8s, and her hand would have been set for a green dragon on Mahjong in singles and pairs, but the 8 BAM went out a little quickly, so a little unfortunate on that end of the spectrum, but overall very, very nice. So I think that's going to do it for the live stream. I don't have any other replays to show. But moving forward from here, coming up for this week, we have the live stream on Thursday evening at 3 p.m. Pacific, and that will include American Mahjong and Siamese Mahjong play, and I will be playing for those live streams, hopefully. I 100% probably will be. And then on Saturday morning at around 9:40 Pacific, I think I'm going to do a live stream of the MCR Mahjong Competitive Rules tournament and be competing in the GMT on MahjongTime, which is only a cost of $3. We have some knowledge of MCR, but unfortunately, we don't have a full wraparound, but I think it'd be a good idea to enter a tournament with a lack of knowledge, because some players, may not feel comfortable going into a tournament, and, my channel is all about getting players ready for that. So what better way to go into a tournament with little to no experience and see how we do? So, again, and that will probably determine the skill gap of MCR, which we know MCR is very skillful, but who knows, we may get pretty lucky and get some hands that are pretty high score. So that will do it for the live stream tonight. I'm going to do a little, 3-5 minutes for Q&A. I'm going to wait a little bit, 3 or 5 minutes for anyone else who has any questions about the live streams, about Mahjong, or about anything else moving forward. Facebook page link. Again, if you need that, it's just my channel, Sambino's Edge. It should be linked on my YouTube page. If not, though, then you can email me, and my email is in the chat, so you can scroll up and find it. It's just Sambino, SAMBINO 7711@gmail.com. And thank you to Kathleen today for sharing her replays, allowing us to not only see Mahjong from a side that is not us, but also playing perspectives from other players, and seeing how other players play Mahjong. You are a very brave person. After only over a decade of American Mahjong, I've only ever done one tournament. Oh, Kathleen, I'm telling you, something about tournaments just gives me an energy. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot better playing when I'm in tournaments than in casual play. Okay, good night, Carol. We'll see you on Thursday. Irene, we'll see everyone Thursday evening. Very well, I agree. Interesting night. Yeah, it was a little interesting. I was trying to do a Q&A, but a lot of my watchers must be competitive players and already know the game. So, moving forward, I will try not do these again, unless there is a high demand, because hopefully I can just keep doing my American marathons, or Mahjong marathons, and potentially MCR being in the addition of the equation here, and Hong Kong, and then Siamese and American Mahjong, with tournaments being the main priority of the live streams. So yeah, thank you, Irene, for coming, and then also, again, to Kathleen for always being that supportive person, but also very, very nicely submitting her videos for us to critique and take a peek at, and all that. So, oh, and thank you for not being too harsh about my play. Oh, no worries, Kathleen. But again, if there was something that I saw that wasn't the best, I'm definitely, I would raise my finger about it. Because some players don't see things the way others do, and the only way to get better is by getting critique. I think that's a good life tip. Is taking criticism. Not all criticism is good, but in a game like Mahjong, some criticism could be good. And Kathleen played very well, and we agreed with most of her picks. I mean, there was only that 8-dot hand where she could have taken a blind, but again, it might have worked out for her. She did, it might have not. So you can't really predict it that far in because you never know what you're gonna draw. So other than that, I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you all back here on Thursday evening, which is July 30th, I believe. And it will be around 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll make a note in an event on Facebook, and then the live stream preview should be up by the end of this live stream. That way, people can create a reminder. And already, if you haven't, like the video, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell, so that way when I go live or post new content, you will be notified, so that way you can be the first one to watch it. As always, have a good night.